Um, this morning I'm going to be talking to you, sharing with you a tool, and it's called Kiva. I'm going to share with you a tool that can help teach global citizenship, business planning, and financial literacy in a concrete way while contributing to alleviating global poverty. This generation of students has it all: a voice, an audience, and an opportunity to make a difference in the world. Through the leadership of Elisa Carlson in the Surrey School District, I was very fortunate to hear Bill Ferreter speak. This is one of my favorite quotes from Bill. Education should prepare and empower students to change the world in meaningful ways. Let me introduce you to Bill. He showed me how one tweet can change the world through microfinance, specifically Kiva. Bill is at ISTE today, and you can learn with him too. And actually, he's right over there. Say hi, Bill. So make sure you go say hi to him. So what is this Kiva thing all about? Students make $25 microloans to help end poverty in developing countries. They choose a borrower, send money through a microfinance partner working in the country to the borrower. The borrower repays the loan, and it's sent back to our class account. Then the lending cycle begins again. Through this work, my students developed lending criteria as a class, evaluated potential loans, and agreed as a group to fund the loans. Along the way, we integrated multiple subject areas and higher order thinking skills in our collaboration. As the loans are repaid, students continue to use critical thinking skills to evaluate more loans, learn about more countries, and give more opportunities to people who have no meaningful choices for basic human rights, which is half the world's population. In under 2 years, we have lent close to $3,000 in 61 different countries. And did I mention that my first class of Kiva loaners were 8 years old? I am so proud of these third graders, many of whom are struggling with poverty themselves, in addition to being deaf and hard of hearing. And I'm very proud of these 9 and 10-year-olds too, who are pretty silly when it comes to taking pictures, but passionately serious when it comes to raising money and funding loans. For these students, passion equals engagement. As soon as we began our Kiva project, we noticed big changes in the students. The attendance increased and the numbers of lates decreased. We won the attendance award every month for the rest of the year. And yes, they're still silly. But more than statistics, I've got stories. The story of that boy who was repeatedly suspended for his behavior at the beginning of the year, isolated and alone. Now a leader in the class and on the playground. What changed? He has a voice. He found a different way to be heard. He made a difference and felt powerful. Microfinance teaches business planning, financial literacy, like savings, credit, and insurance, critical thinking and evaluating, cultural awareness, compassion and empathy, and perspective. Let me show you an example of a Kiva borrower. This is Seraphine from Rwanda, and she's 36 with 4 children. She needs a loan to buy more sorghum to sell. With the profit from her business, she wants to provide better nutrition for her family and send her children to school. My students wrote business plans, took out microloans, and sold inventory to make a profit. They used the profit from their business to help fund Seraphine so she could feed her family and send her kids to school, which is pretty cool, right? And yes, I think I bought enough bracelets to wear, one for every day of the year. Through Kiva, we can model digital citizenship by reaching out and bringing community into our classrooms through experts and peers. We joined Bill's lending team called Team Kids Care, and together we have contributed to over $26,000 in loans, and we would love for you to join us too. To share this project, we decided to create a video to thank Bill and his Salem Middle School Kiva Club for helping get us started. We called in the master of digital storytelling, Mr. Dean Shareski, who helped us become the Kiva Ninjas. Through YouTube, the engineers at Kiva saw our video, and last October, I was lucky enough to travel to San Francisco for the launch of the Kiva U curriculum, where I got to meet all of these passionate people fighting global poverty. They even did a screening of our Kiva Ninja video. The best thing about Kiva is the personal relationships and the social aspect of lending with other people. And these people want to connect with you. It's very doable. Go on, Google Kiva U. There's nothing to invent here, lots of powerful teaching and learning to be had with the Kiva U resources. And they even have Common Core for my American friends. The Kiva U curriculum is a resource that teaches youth to be compassionate global citizens who have the mindset of social entrepreneurs. Imagine if every young person in North America did one thing to make someone else's life better, even just once a month. Imagine how that would change our world. I feel Michael Furtick sums it best when he said the key to student engagement is relevance, authenticity, and depth. Here are 3 of my students extending their skills that they have learned through social entrepreneurship to projects of their own. They're helping kids battling cancer to get their wigs faster so they don't miss as much school. Social entrepreneurship is a powerful vehicle to help empower today's learners to be tomorrow's leaders. Students can and will make an authentic, positive contribution to the world right now when they have the mindset of global compassionate leaders. Thank you.